Holla, 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 holla. Alright YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Another video with Makeup by Lou, Versatile Lou, however you refer to me. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This was another look that I enjoyed making for you guys. It is a halo eye, but definitely catered to fall. I can get a little closer so you guys can see the way everything looks. I did a wing this time. I love it. Everything turned out really good. This time it was a talk through, so you guys will know everything that I used, how I used it. Gonna jump right into the face. We're gonna be using this. It's the Natural Finish Wet n Wild setting spray that I sprayed all over my face. And then after that, I like to go in with my aloe vera. So then after that, once my skin is like tacky and like ready to put everything else on it, I jump right into my eyebrows. That's the translucent powder. Again, I said my skin was tacky, so I use that to just set my brows. The pencil doesn't glide as good once you just put it after aloe vera. That's why I put the powder. Pencil that I use is the ColourPop Brow Buff in the color dark brown. Kind of brush through your brows and then just start filling them in. So that's kind of how I do it. And y'all see I don't even have much brows on the side, so I'll be creating an arch. I'm not against the pomade, but once I started using the pencil, that's whenever I was like, yeah. It's quicker, easier, and you don't have to worry about cleaning the brush. So now I'm going to be using, this is the LA Girl. And then I'm using Cool Tan. And I know people normally like to use like an angled brush, but I love to use like a rounded. Normally you would use this brush for like eyeshadow, but I love to use this to clean up the brow and just pull it down. Because some of that's going to be used as like a eyeshadow primer. And then on the other side do the same exact thing. You kind of want it to be kind of thick. So I don't like my brow, the beginning of my brow to be too boxy. So what I do is I go in with the concealer brush and just kind of like smooth it. I mean, like I'll do it boxy sometimes, like I don't mind it, but I prefer to round that off. And the smoother the foundation is of everything will look so much neater. So I absolutely love this. Amber. It's the color Amber 385. I got this technique from Tiffany J. I love her. So literally you just put it on your eyelid. It's really, really matte. To me, it's really matte. So literally just let it sit on your eyelids and let it dry down. The tackier everything is, the more everything just grabs onto your skin. So this is like an eyeshadow buffer brush. I'm going to use that to blend it out since it's sat a little bit. So I'm going to take this 1988, and that's good. This really old fluffy brush to do my transition color. So for my transition colors, I'm going to be taking this color right here. That's Hidden Pan because it's like my favorite. I almost like like a cream soda type of look. And then just kind of lightly spread it all over. So, and then just duplicate that same look on the other side. So I really don't know what kind of look I'm going to do, y'all, but it's fall. I have on this yellow, and I think I'm kind of just going to, I'm going to take like these dark colors in this palette. And maybe even a little bit of this one at the bottom. So I'm going to take this red just a little bit. Whenever you do a halo, you kind of want to focus that center. You want the focus to be that center color. Just kind of bring the color in, feather it in. It's a halo, so like this is your flashlight. This is your light, and this is your flashlight. Like you want to keep this bare because that's where you're gonna put your shine, your light to open your eye. So back to the other side to get them to match. Just a little bit black shade. You see how it looks? But I want more detailing. I want more drama. Alright, so a smaller brush, something like this. And back over. And just to kind of blend out the edges, just kind of. I'm going to be using Classified. Of course, spray your brush first. And you lay it right in the center where there's nothing. See? Spray your brush a little bit more. So I'm going to use a little bit of the coin, which is that one, just at the very like tip. So then I'm going back in with that red shade. Not too much into the halo, but just like that. I want halo, but not harsh, you know? Before I add my eyeliner. Okay, so then I'm going to be doing a liner with the NYX, what is it? The NYX Epic. And just match the wing up to it. So I'm going to be taking MAC's Pink Light Strobe Cream. And then, this isn't even a face primer. It's the eyeshadow primer by the Crayon Case. I love the primer on my face. I wasn't too much of a fan of it on my eyes. But it is a little drying, that's why I do use it with the strobe cream. Y'all, anything to make my skin feel hydrated, smooth, and tacky, I'm all for it. So all that eyeshadow will be cleared up. Black Opal Foundation Stick and Nutmeg. That's one of my foundations. I love to do a cream and liquid. This is my baby, y'all. These two balance me out like perfectly. So this is the Dream Radiant drugstore liquid foundation, but it definitely gives me that like photo finish look that I love. And this is the time that I'll like clean up my eye area right here under the wing. See how like perfect that blends out to my skin. So I'm going to be using the shade Truly Topaz in Black Opal. It's not on the bottom of it, I broke it. I think I'm going to switch it up because normally I would put my LA Girl on top of this. But I think I'm going to switch it up today and use the Juvia's Place in the shade 13. It's a little lighter than the LA Girl, but that's okay. I look like a little cat. Shade Black Walnut. And I more so like to bring it up. But even still, kind of let that dry. I look like an avatar, y'all, but whatever. Alright, so it's tacked down a little bit, and now I'm going to just kind of blend it out. Contour first. I used to do my concealer first, like the lighter color first. But I think it looks so much better whenever you blend out the contour first. If you want your jaw to be like snatched, you need to bring it all the way behind your, bring it behind your ear. And you see like I blended that all over my nose, which is fine. But I'm still just going to go in and contour. I told you I love this powder. I use it on fair skin, dark skin, and it's just the best. Y'all, I love this little brush, this Real Technique brush. I'm using the RCMA setting powder. I'm going to put a little bit of that and push it back. So under my eye with the RCMA as well, y'all. Instead of being a little extra. So now, I'm going to be taking the Morphe Glamour Bronze in the shade Leader to contour on top of that cream. So then now, I can contour my nose using that same color. So now I'm going to take blush. I always blush with this one. And I literally use like all three of these. One thing about me is I never ever ever use a setting powder on my face. I normally just take a clean, big fluffy powder brush and just blot and blend things together there. Then taking the aloe vera again. And again, that's why I said you don't have to worry about bald spots whenever you're filling in with your brow pencil, because I basically just filled all in with the gel, you know? So then taking that setting spray again to spray all over my face. So I'm using lashes that I had from my last video, so you don't really gotta go into detail about those. They're already cut to my eye shape, but they're super cute. I love them. I am using the Kiss. Love this. So I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Make Love Highlighting Powder, Golden Flower Crown. I just picked it up today. Never used Wet n Wild's powders before, so I don't know how it's going to look, y'all. Still go back in with your contour brush. You don't want just a streak of highlight. And I'm going to spray one more time. This is NYX Club Hopper. It's the crayon case. I don't have a color on it, but it's a crayon case. And then on top of that, I'm going to be using It's Just Like Honey. I believe this is a MAC collection with, I didn't want so much of that pink. A small brush using that cranberry color. So I'm going to take a little bit of that same shade that's in the halo to the bottom of the eye before her eyes. So like that Jocelyn Hill palette, take that color and just pop it in. Yeah, it was fun, you guys. Super cute. I'm feeling myself. Okay, I look cute.
Look at that. All those masks, Daddy. Mama, look at all those masks.
You did it.
You did it.
You did it.
You did it.
I ain't